Hi everyone, welcome back to my Diecast collector channel. In this video I'm excited to show you this two LCD model I have. So this is the Range Rover Velar, and I have another one called the Range Rover SV Autobiography. So that is also exciting, so I'd like to show you both of them. So let's get started with the engine. So this is LCD we're talking about, so you can see the comparison with this models and the Norev. You can see that from the start, and the engine is much more detailed, and so you can see that there are different colors here. You can see the little logos and badges and little warning signs, and everything is really nicely done. And also that is fairly deep. It's not like quite shallow like in a Norev. This is really good, and the engine is also hold by this little strut, which is nice, and you got black layers in here as well, which is good. So yeah, this is a Range Rover Velar. So you can see the logos are nicely done, and all the grills are mesh. You can actually see through, and this is really cool. I like this little rose gold effects on the bumper as well, which is nice. So this is really impressive actually. I'm really pleased with this model, and the light details are really good. This is one cool thing about LCD is that their lights are more crystal and not painted black silver. So it's more realistic in the LCD models than the other Norev models. So on the front, you can see there are three different cameras with the rain sensors and everything, which is also nicely done. It has the sunroof as well, which is good. You can see through everything inside. And the rear also really cool. You can see the heat lines here, which is nicely done. And not many models have this kind of detail, only in the LCD and then some of the Keng Fai models as well. So anyway, let's check the interior, and let's go with the wheel. The wheels are also nice. You got two tones. I like this ring, which is really nicely done, and you got black and a silver all together, which is good. And let's check out the interior. So interior is very impressive, equally impressive as the outside. And this is what I'm talking about. You can see the speakers are silver mesh, which is really cool. And this is what I was hoping for in the Audis, and unfortunately they don't have this kind of detail. I have the Audi myself, and I can see that in my car I have B&O sound system with the silver logos and silver mesh around the grille. Anyway, so let's move on to the Range Rover. We're not talking about Audi here. So anyway, interior is really nice, and you can see all the pedals, all the gear sticks. It's really detailed. And yeah, interior is really nice, and this is one of the cool things about LCD. You can see Range Rover logo down here. Some of the buttons are not just black lumps here. You got silver surround, which is nice. And of course it has silver copper tip, and the materials are also softer. I feel like this is better made than the Norev. But then again, the price wise, these ones are a little bit more expensive, about £130, I think. But I managed to get around about £100 with the discounts. And there's a one little defect, which I gotta show you that in a second. So the rear is also nice. You can see that all the grills are in silver, which is good. Interiors is really nice, and you can see this one is actually movable. Check this out. This is really cool. I like this kind of little movable things in model cars. Why don't they, other models companies do that? I mean, like Auto Art and stuff. I mean, they should put more efforts into making more pieces moving inside the car. Anyway, so let's close these up. They are soft touch as well, slightly stronger on the front, and you see these mirrors are also foldable, just like my Lexus that I have before, and this is really nice. And the back is also nice, and they're all carpeted again. And there's a one defect when I received this model, so you might want to check this out when you got them, so you don't have the same problem as I am. So you got a strut here, which is good, but on the other side, the strut is broken. So you see this? It's actually not attached at all. This thing can come off on its own, but it doesn't actually attach to anything. So you can see that is, yeah, the little screw in the corner is missing, so I can't actually attach it. And that's the reason why I got a £30 discount back from the seller, which is nice of them. And then again, I have bought all 3 LCD models from the same seller, so yeah, they know me, so they gave me a bit, leeway, I suppose. Yeah, at the back, the lights are really nice. I don't think this little defects is in the common. I was unlucky that I got this problem, but I'm sure the other models don't have this same problem as I do. But the light detail is really good. All the labels are very nice. Paintwork is outstanding, and the grills and parking sensor, the exhaust pipe, they're all nicely done. And yes, I gotta show you this SUV flag. This one also actually open. You can see that. Check that out. Really nice. See? You can even see a little fuel cap in there. So it's so cool. This is really why the reason why I like the LCD model, and my whole obsession of the collecting the model cars, it started from the LCD Pagani, and that's where it all begins. Well, actually, that's not true. My Bburago little cars, they are the one that started. But then again, for the premium end, I started with these LCD Pagani, and everything just go from there, basically. Interiors are also very good. You can see that there is a little silver around here, and the black part are glossy. This is really nice, actually. It's really so realistic, like a piano black. And all the dials and everything, you can see the Land Rover on the sat-nav screen, not like a plain blank one like in a Porsche that I have. So in general, this is really nice. The glove box doesn't open, not like my Lexus, which is a shame. But then again, this is only so much they can do. I think it's nice enough for the models for this price point. So yes, I'm very happy with that. Again, these doors handles are not openable. Not like my Lexus. My Lexus is the one of the most, you know, amount of details I've ever seen in a motor car. There's so many moving parts. It's such incredible. Until now, I can't find any cars that actually beat that Lexus. Actually, even though there's a Rolls Royce Cullinan, I just know that there are a few reviews about that car in the other channels and other people doing it. I have ordered it already. It hasn't arrived yet. I've seen it, all the details. Even then, that car cannot beat my Lexus in terms of the amount of details that comes with it. So, but anyway, for this model, I'm happy with it. If without that little defects, I'm happy to give this one 10 out of 10 for sure. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and see my description below, and I'll see you in the next video.